Good day. We are in another episode of In Our Neighborhood. We're currently with Kevin Mellinger and Janet Duffy, my partner in the agency, and they are talking a little bit today about our self-help build homes. So Janet, I'll turn it over to you.
Thanks. So we are excited to be here. We've been at NeighborWorks for a minute here because we're trying to learn about all of the programs.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. And the Owner Built program is amazing. So we really want to spend some time, Kevin, and talk to you about what is the Owner Built program.
It's a very meaningful program that here at NeighborWorks they really put a lot of time and effort into it. It's not the easiest program to run. I know we're one of the few that have left, or that is left out of most of the cities, even around here. It's hard to keep it going. It's hard to find the real estate, and it's hard to find the families. So we have a very big opportunity here in Great Falls with NeighborWorks of Great Falls to keep our Owner Built program going and really find affordable housing for these families.
Right. When we talked earlier, you were talking a little bit about the difference between low income and affordability. So
we key in on people get it mixed up, low income and affordable. Our goal with Great Falls, with NeighborWorks of Great Falls, is to make affordable housing. We want people that have their jobs, have their life plan, but as many of us know, we can't afford to build a brand new home, even if we have good jobs and are stable. So this program is there to get people into not low end rentals and things like that, but to get a house obtained and get it there for their future. And that's one of the big goals is we want people to have something for a while. Get them into a home and be sustainable.
well, and the homes are beautiful. Like you have different floor plans to choose from. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yep.
And the families who are building the home or helping build the home, right?
Yes.
How many hours?
The minimum is, it's only 12 or 13 hours a week that is mandatory per household.
Right.
You know, a lot of these households have two homeowner figures that are there.
Right.
Well, that makes it a little bit easier because on a Saturday you're working, you're getting 24 hours out of some, or 24 instead of whatever.
Yeah.
But a week they have to have 12 to 15 mandatory hours.
Right, so it's not measured
If
on.
they're not able to make it, we have volunteers that we call.
Right.
So if a homeowner is not able to be there, we have other people that we can call, volunteers that come and help.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And so it's really nice. We really push for that. A lot of these families have family members that are putting in time with them.
So let me ask you this: how are the families selected?
So they have to be pre-approved. I am not 100% sure for that area, but I know they have to meet a certain requirement. We are supposed to have a certain number of individuals that fall into certain categories.
Gotcha.
For like a low income or a lower.
Right.
Well, because those categories have over the last few years have kind of everything in our economy has went up. It's harder to find certain people. So they do have to go through a background check and a lot of things like that.
So do they start with the home buyer's education class?
Yes, I think a lot of them do.
Okay, so if someone is interested in becoming part of the Owner Built program, the next Owner Built program, how they would just call NeighborWorks?
Yes, contact NeighborWorks of Great Falls and they will put you in touch with we have a lady that runs our actual self-help, whether it's the accounting or she deals with specifically with the families. That's her main job here.
Okay.
So NeighborWorks of Great Falls, and then they will put you in contact with her and she does the whole registry process and going through what they need to qualify for the program.
What so amazed me in some of the sod laying events is that the sense of community is huge in those neighborhoods.
Definitely.
I mean, everybody knows everybody. They know that their kids may grow up with each other. They already know all of their neighbors, which is so really cool for them, and just kind of promotes that. That's probably what rewards you to do this. So can you kind of describe that kind of camaraderie that's built with them?
It is great because I don't know how years past have been, but we actually get, calls from people, hey, when is your guys' next event coming up? We'd love to come out and help.
Right.
What used to be, you'd have to go find people to help with
Right.
these things,
Right.
and now the community, we're getting known for certain things that we do,
Right.
and the word's getting out there. The companies and sponsors, they want to be part of it.
Right.
They do. They understand that what we're doing is trying to put something good out there for people, and if they can add to it, it just makes a big difference. So it's great what we have seen with this community for things like that, from our sod, or just from our groups like our. This even goes to our high school house. Just people getting
Yes.
involved and wanting to be there and be part of it and experience it.
If we haven't covered it already, is there one thing that you'd like our audience to know that?
I would really like to push the need for affordable housing, and not just in Great Falls. I mean, surrounding cities, whether it's Montana or surrounding states that are close, to understand what's happening with our economy. We need more housing, and that's the bottom line. But we need more quality housing. Not apartments, not duplexes, condos. This need for single family dwellings, and we're way behind, and it's only gonna continue to rise for the need for it.
Sure.
So if there's any people, just to be able to be in contact with NeighborWorks of Great Falls, or to just be a part of it, even if it's not to do with the housing, to just get more information on it and understand the need for it in this community.
And how they
is a
might be
big
able
thing.
to contribute, whether
Definitely.
it's financially
or volunteering stuff.
Yeah.
Correct.
So if they want to volunteer for the Owner Built program, would they contact you?
Yep, they can contact here at all. Just NeighborWorks in Great Falls. There's 3 or 4 different people that could set up and let them know when is a good time, or what we have coming up. We have things. It doesn't sound like much, but when you have
When you have 10
whole
builds
neighborhoods,
underway, that's a lot. Don't
Right.
minimize it.
if there's always something going on, it sounds like a small part, but cleanup. We
Yeah.
have fields, that have no houses. Everything blows up.
Yeah.
Just people coming out.
Plastic
and help
bags.
cleaning up.
They're the devil.
Yep, exactly. And that's one of the big things. They can come out and they sod, and we're always up for teaching.
Sure.
If we have a bigger project and somebody will be siding, we love volunteers to come out and just throw siding up on the wall that we can help with. But
Make sure your chalk lines are good.
Yeah, contact us. We'll take any help we can get.
Okay,
for sure.
that's awesome. Well, thanks for your time, Kevin. It's been a
Absolutely.
pleasure getting to know a little more.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So please volunteer, everyone, and make sure that you make workforce housing and affordable housing a priority in your communities. It's where your workforce comes from.